I'm 26, bro. I'm 26. My mom kept me away from my dad for 26 years. You know what kept me away from him? My mom told me that my dad said I was a mistake and kept me away from my father. Every time, this been looking for me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He's been looking for me. I finally talked to my dad. He's a good dude. My mom told me my dad has not paid child support since I was a kid. I finally meet this. He has envelopes full of shit proof showing he been paying child support. My mom calls me. What you doing, baby? What's going on? I'm at my dad's house. What the you doing at the house? Didn't I say don't discuss family business? My dad bust through the door and snatched the phone. I was trying to, no. He's like, hello? Put my son back on the phone. No, it's my son too. What do you want? Put my son back on the phone. And my dad loses it. Going in on my mom. And I'm listening to my mom. All that slapping, abuse, and beating me up, choking me when I'm on the floor, beating me with belts, wrapping hangers around other hangers. My mom turned into a 2-year-old little girl when my dad started talking to her. She talked to me like my entire life. He's yelling on the phone, you mad because I left you. And I didn't want to be with you no more. And you kept my son away from me as a weapon. Whenever my mom would get pissed off by my dad or my sister's dad, she would say, we'll never see your son again if you disrespect.
Don't act like this ain't a real situation that guys go through all the time, even though it's tucked under the rug, it's swept under the rug. I tell you all the time, ladies, and I mean the ones that act like they don't want to be realistic, the chicks out there. I tell you all the time, man, you wouldn't want your brother, your uncle, your daddy, your nephews to go through stuff like this. You wouldn't want the men in your family. If you're any type of a decent human being, you would not want the men in your family to go through this. So it's just so crazy how, the women in your family would tell you, watch out for these chicks, watch out for these women out here. They don't mean no good and all that. Not to say that all of them, but mainly the chicks. But then they'll turn around. A lot of them would, not all. A lot of them would turn around and do the same thing to a man that they invited in their life and that he invited in his life. They'll do the same thing to them, all because they ain't actually blood. It's so crazy how that even come about. I really don't know what I would do in that type of situation. If you've been paying child support your entire, for your son's entire life, especially while he was a child, I just don't understand why you can't go to court and argue that. I don't think there's anything in the world that will keep me away from my son on the other end. Now I get it. There are some women out here, or chicks out here that will take you up through there. But I just don't understand, how can you not at least get a fair visitation right order, to see your seed, man. There's nothing in the world that's gonna run me from my seed. But at the end of the day, man, it seems like both parents got flaws. I'm not here to judge. I just see what I see. Well, this is very unfortunate for the child. This is very unfortunate for the young man and a lot of young women and a lot of young men out here that go through that. So it's very unfortunate because at the end of the day, all it does is hurt the child. All that beefing and stuff, all that nonsense that y'all done been through, all the times y'all could have talked on the phone, worked things out, talked about grades, talk about the upbringing of our child, what they shouldn't eat, what they should eat, what boys and girl club they should attend, what school, school district, stuff like that, manners, chores, the things they should be doing in life in order for them to become great young men and women. All those things y'all missed out on because y'all was just beefing over some stupid shit. And it be sad because the moment we hit 18, we love to say how grown we are. When we have kids, we love to tell the kids how grown we are, how much we pay the bills and how y'all not. But then the grown-ups be out here acting just as much as kids than the kids. They act just like the kids, bro. Both of them. Both of them. And that's the saddest part about the entire damn thing. Grown people that still act like children. Not a kid sitting back looking at y'all like y'all sideways. Like y'all done lost y'all damn mind. It's messed up, man. No matter how much you dislike the spouse or the person that you used to be with, the baby daddy, the baby mama, the ex-wife, the ex-husband, if they ain't did nothing really, really crazy to you as far as like physical and all that, and really like, you know, mental abuse, and even then some of that stuff you gotta kind of get over, unless they just flat out went ham, bacon, egg, and cheese on you. If they did all that, then go ahead and throw the whole thing away. But man, come on, man, y'all gotta work through all that, man. It don't make no sense. But yeah, man, grow up. It's sad that these babies got to go through this, but this is how the cookie crumble, right? It's how everything unfolds. What y'all think about this right here, man?